Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to a miserable cold afternoon here in Melbourne and weekly free tournament 56. So let's get straight into it and see how I can fare. Pete's away at the National Championships, so I'm giving it a crack this week. Alright, our first board and pass to me. I've got a juicy looking 12 count, I've got a length point, I've got a couple of aces. Very happy to get in there and open a diamond. And we'll see what happens. Partner bits a heart, no surprise there. I can tell them about my spades and what are they doing? One no trump. So I know there's no chance a game. Where do we want to play? One no trump sounds good to me. Alright, one no trump, and here's what partner has. So we had a club fit, and partner had one of those particularly awful suits where they're just bidding their 4-card suits. So impressive that the opponents have led the suit. So let's take a look at our winners. We've got 2 spades, 2 diamonds, and a club, so 5 winners. We could obviously sort of set up some more in clubs for the most part. We've got chances in the other suits as well, and you never know what the opponents are going to give us. Most importantly, I need to set up those clubs as soon as I get in. So the King of Hearts lead, Queen of Hearts, I'm going to pitch a diamond for now. And there we go, they're still on their roll, and they've switched to the 8 of clubs. That's convenient, isn't it? I do love it how the robots just decide to switch. Okay, so I've won this one. My clubs are basically set up. I could test them out by cashing a couple just to make sure nothing particularly awful's happening. Actually, it doesn't matter anymore anyway. Even if they're 4-1, my clubs are good. So I've got 4 clubs, 2 diamonds, and 5 clubs. 5 clubs, 2 spades, 2 diamonds. Pretty happy with that. I think I'm probably at the stage where I might need to cash out. Let's see, what can the opponents do? We've had 7 hearts go, there's 4 out. Yeah, I'm just going to cash out. Nothing too exciting here. I can't see anything particularly good happening. But you never know. Alrighty. I do love it how the opponents got off to such a good lead and then they decided to switch. Pretty funny. Alright, so cashing out. I probably could claim. I think the claim button works. And I wonder what would have happened. Yeah, wouldn't really matter. 150. Pretty happy with that. 53%. Let's see what everybody else is doing. I would have thought it would have been pretty flat, which it is. Someone got to the grand heights of 2 spades. So how did they get there? Let's take a look. 2 no plus 3s, 2 no plus 2s. Where are we? So the person who opened a diamond rebid 2 diamonds and then their partner gave preference to spades. That's how you get to 2 spades going off and get no match points on this one. So unfortunate for them. Alright, on to our second board and we'll see what we've got going on here. Again, an unbalanced hand with diamonds. Looks like I've got quite a good hand. I think about 19 points. So I've got to decide. I've got 2 options, I think. I could open this one 2 no, showing 20 to 22 balance. Or I could open diamonds and reverse into hearts. I'm going to go with the 2 no trump option. So we'll see how that fares compared to other people. Partners transferred to hearts. Now that's awesome. Just wondering what my bids could be from here. I wish I could super accept in a way. Okay, so I super accept showing a doubleton. Well, what do I super accept showing? Sorry. 2 diamonds, 4 to 5 hearts. Okay, so I can super accept showing a doubleton, which I think what it'll mean is that I want to super accept showing my doubleton in spades. And we'll probably play retransfers at that point. So partner's telling me that I've got to bid 4 hearts, and so away I go. Very happy to super accept on this one after opening 2 no trumps. My hand even got better when they want to transfer. I've got a 9-card fit. All in all, very, very happy. Okay, so at this point, the heart lead's pretty good for me. I'm going to be in a really good position here. So I've got no losers in hearts. If I count from my partner's hand, I've got 2 losers in spades, but I'll definitely be able to ruff one. one loser in diamonds, and one loser in clubs. But what I'm going to be able to do is pitch some losers on the extra diamonds. So I've got 2 extra diamonds in the south hand, and that'll definitely make sure I've got no club losers. So pretty stoked with that. So plan, probably just going to draw trumps and set up my diamonds, I guess. So no disastrous break, even though I could have particularly coped with a disastrous break, simply just going down the draw trumps and claim type line here. Okay, so going to drive out the ace of diamonds now. If they get to, I guess everyone's going to get to 4 hearts here. It's not a particularly tough contract to reach, even if you open a diamond. Don't think anyone's going to get particularly overly keen. Partner's only got sort of, what, 6 points. And just thinking, yeah, basically I think 4 hearts is going to be pretty flat all round. What are we going to do? Okay, so I think I've got a claim button and claim +1. So let's see how that one fared. 100%. Okay, I did not expect that. Alright, so evidently whatever auction the other guys had, it meant they did not lead a heart. So everyone got to 4 hearts that was playing against me. There's no surprise there, but they were only making their 10 tricks. So what it means is that they probably got off to a... How did they only make... That's interesting. Oh, they do get their rough. Ha! Okay, so there's how it happens. Alright, nice. So opening 2-no worked out quite well because I got to right-side it because the diamonds didn't break. Probably should have noticed that during the play. What it meant was East was on lead. So East actually led a diamond and got a rough. So a cheeky little 100% there that I did not expect to have. So pretty stoked about that. Let's keep it up. Wow, this is another nice hand. 20 points this time it looks like, and a really good 20. Alright, so this one I'm just going to start off... Ooh, what do I want to do? Far out. So compared to the last one that I opened showing 20 to 22, this one's got 20, but I always think it's a lot better. All my points are in aces and kings. My long suits got such power. Can I bring myself to show it as 23, 24? Probably that's a little too I don't know. I'm very tempted to show it as 23, 24 balance, just because it has such powerful playing strength here. Am I going to do it? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. This isn't my normal style. It's not what I'm particularly trying to get my way to, but we'll see how it goes. So I could have opened it 2-no, showing 20 to 22. It is only a 20 count, but it's just so powerful. It's just such a powerful hand. Beauty here, I've got an entry over to my partner's hand. I might even have a sort of second one. We'll see how it goes. So pretty stoked with this lead. Again, one of the opponent's pretty average leads that's going to basically give me a really good shot at, yeah, extra tricks. Such a good shot at extra tricks. So I'm going to knock out that ace king of clubs, win the race, and basically get home with a lot of over tricks. So there is the theory. They did duck. Okay, so where am I at now? Half surprised the opponents didn't keep playing them. So probably should have done this from the start. I've already got 1 club trick, and I've got myself a total of 2 diamonds, so we're up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically I only need 1 extra trick at this stage. So most likely my extra trick's going to come from spades is my prediction. Yeah, I probably should take this one, just in case basically spades are going to be 3-3. Pretty much want to play for that and see if I can get my extra tricks that way. Forgot that they weren't going to be nice and win that first club trick. Okay, so far they're looking alright. Okay, spades 3-3, even better. So at this stage I've just got 2 tricks to lose. I'm just wondering if there's any sort of magic I can work. I think what I'm going to do is start off by cashing my spades. We'll see what we want to pitch from the dummy. I've got the Queen of Clubs, which is a bit of a threat, and also my heart. Alrighty. Cash out the Ace of Hearts. We'll see what happens. No Queen. So I think being able to sort of have ducked one might have been a better chance. Let's see how we go now. Maybe I could have crossed across to a diamond, played a club, just to see what the opponents do. I might have had sort of... probably not, actually. So we'll see what goes on from here. Basically, I'm just going to get these tricks. So 10 tricks. Yeah. I reckon that one will be pretty flat. Okay, 75. Again, not complaining. 3 no +1. Some people got +2. How did they get +2? They let out the Ace of Clubs. And then they switched to a diamond. And then they knocked out the club when they've still got the entry. So that's a really nice position to have been in. Where they got to knock out that Ace-King nice and early because they led them. I wonder why my opponents didn't want to lead them. There were a couple of people going off, and so they got a diamond lead, which is probably the best lead the opponents can make. If they lead a heart, that gives away a trick. The spade doesn't matter as well, but diamond puts a little bit of pressure on them at least. And then some poor soul ended up in 4 hearts, which was definitely not a place that you wanted to be. So I'm guessing a bit of a misunderstanding there. Maybe a misclick by South, who started off with 1 heart. Oh well, onward and upward. Let's see how we go. 1 heart plus 1 no trump. In playing the best hand tournament, of course, I know I've got the best hand at the table with 13 points. So let's see. We don't have anything we can really do here. If I had a doubleton heart, I could make a take out of a hearts by just doubling a no trump, but yeah, no need to do that. This is a weird auction. So the spade bid by East is an impossible bid, and this means it can't really actually show spades because East, when they bid 1 no trump, denied spades. So what they're using it to show their partner is, I assume that they've got a really good hand for diamonds. So 11 to 12 total points and forcing to 3 diamonds, which I dare say will be where they play. I don't know if 2 diamonds was even forcing. Looks like it wasn't really. Okay, 3 diamonds. No particular need to... who knows? So we would actually have a spade fit basically on this auction. West has 5 hearts, 4 diamonds. East is also basically denied spades. It's possible that we don't, but more likely than not we're going to have a spade fit. So here we are, and we are defending, and partner started off with the Queen. So yeah, not a bad lead by partner. And in defense, how's it looking? So it looks like we're going to get sort of a spade trick. Interesting. Alright, we'll cover that. Spade trick, diamond trick, club trick, maybe a heart. It's not looking too good for us so far. Now to cover this or not, I think I might actually, how good a partner's heart's going to be. So I know with the hearts, partners, they're basically marked as 5, 4, 3, 1. If partner's got the ace here, they might end up getting sort of finessed. What points has this guy rocked up with? So they've just rocked up with the ace of spades so far. So if I cover, and they're going to be able to set them up anyway, I guess, through roughing them. It's possibly a situation where I should be flying here, but I might just duck it and we'll see what happens. Okay, so now they're going to rough out my king to set that up. Possible that we're also going to have a spade trick here at this stage. And what do I want to play? I want partner to have the lead if we do have a spade trick. Okay, there we go. So they did have 4 spades. That means they have no clubs. Wow. All right, so what we know is that West started off with 4 spades, 5 hearts, and the 4 diamonds. Means they've got no clubs, which this is pretty bad for me because I have to play the ace here, or basically it sets up, they get their trick. Okay, that's interesting. I must have had the count wrong. Or else they've bid a 3-card suit. Actually, 5, 4, yeah, that makes sense because partner raft. I should know that. So what ended up happening, because they partner raft, so they actually bid a 3-card diamond suit. Now, what I can do here, play another spade. It's not going to cost anything, I guess. Spade's going to be won by West. Then they'll probably ruff a heart, ruff club back to hand. Wondering what they'll do if I just come out a club. So partner's still got the 10 and the queen. They can pitch one of their hearts, but they're in a bit more of a problem, I think, if I come out a club. So I'll do that now. All in all, wasn't going to matter anyway. Okay, so they got their 9 tricks, and how did we go on that one? So 71%. Again, that seems rather high. Let's take a look at it. So, yeah, they had their 3-card diamond suit that they bid. Okay, so there we go. I miscounted. Where are we? Trying to find it. Helps if you get to the right board. There we go. So they had a 4-5-3-1 that they rebid their 3-card suit on. The opponents, I'm guessing, play 1 no trump as fully forcing, which isn't the style I like with 2/1. It means you do have to do this bidding 3-card suits business quite a bit. So let's see what the other tables did. 2 clubs doubled by North. I wonder how they got there. So South elected to make a double over this. I don't really like it. I don't think there's too much of a point here that you really need to double on this hand. Basically, if it comes down to it, you can balance in later, and you don't really want to potentially get in there when the opponents are likely to have sort of a misfitting hand. So I kind of like pass, and that's basically where all the discrepancy was. Someone let 3 diamonds make +1. Some poor bugger went for 1100 in 2 clubs doubled. So that's a bit unlucky for them. All right, on to our next one. Pass, pass, and an 18 count. I'm kind of liking all these points that I'm getting. Again, it's all aces. And here's more upgrades by me. I'm very tempted to show this as 20 to 22. I'm going to do it. I feel like I'm upgrading way too much here, but I think this hand's worth it. It's only 18, but it's all in aces, and I've got this solid suit, so it's a really good position to be in. And just starting to count off my tricks from the start, I've got 5 clubs and 3 aces. So I'm only at 8 tricks. I'm going to have a lot of work to do here. And how do I want to go about it? It's not looking too good for me, that's for sure. It looks like 8 tricks and out. Just seeing what would have happened if I opened a club. I probably would have been playing 2 no trumps, which is obviously the premium position. So this one's probably not going to go too well on the scoreboard test, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Got to give him a chance to go wrong. I could duck this one, but I'm going to take it. I really don't want him switching to a diamond. And I think what I might do is just play out a heart, because realistically, that's probably my only chance of getting extra tricks. Okay, so I think I'm just chalking out 1 no down. How did they split? 3, 3, 2, 5. Ugh, that's not so good. All right. Yeah, basically I'm just going to get my 8 tricks here, and there's nothing I can do about it. Good news, I've got the rest. Bad news, going down 1. So I can just claim here. That will not score well for me for my upgrade. 60%. Okay, there you go. No, sorry, 0. That was my overall ranking at 60%. So yeah, 0% as expected. That's what I get for upgrading that. It had to, my run had to come to an end somewhere. Basically, I just like it because I've got such a powerful suit. And I've got all my points in aces, which if my partner had any sort of lower honors, it would have bolstered them up. Let's see what everybody else was doing. I think we'll see a lot of... Oh, we had 1 no trumps. Okay. So we had some South players opening this 1 no trump, showing 15 to 17 points. That's definitely an undervaluation of the hand. Everyone that opened a club got to play there, it looks like. I'd probably respond on the north hand with an ace, and there's poor me with my 0% for 3 no trumps. So a bit more ambitious than the other guys, it looks like. All right, on to our next one and trying to start clawing back after a 0%. So here we've got 15, it looks like, and this one definitely fits into a textbook 1 no trump. I don't really want to upgrade this one because it's only 15. I do have a 5-card suit, but no real need to upgrade here. Okay, so I've got 1 spade trick, I've got 1 club trick, and I've got 2 diamond tricks, with diamonds being the obvious place to look for extra tricks. And I'm going to get some options in clubs as well. So what I might do to start with, I can put in the jack and we'll see what happens. Jack to the king, beautiful. So at this stage I've got an extra club set up, so now we're at 2 clubs, 2 diamonds and spade. And again, I'm still looking for those diamonds for some extra tricks. Just thinking about sort of how I want to play the diamonds. I do have, I guess, some options in terms of doubleton honors if people have them. And like on a 9, double on a tight. Just wondering if I should duck one first or if I should actually play out the ace king. Just trying to think what's basically going to work better. Double, that doesn't matter at all, actually. Just trying to think if there's any win case really for... I guess I've got singleton honor and then leading one up, so maybe I'll cash the ace first. And we'll see what happens there. Okay, so we had the jack drop. So this isn't looking really all that great. It means they're probably sitting over with west. But what I might do, just in case east is playing silly buggers, or if, I guess, do I really want to set up both of them? Let's do it anyway. All right, so we'll see what happens. The show out, yeah, there's the show out. Okay, so this really isn't good. At this stage, what I've done is I've set up west's 2 diamonds. What I might have been better off doing was actually ducking a club a bit earlier. Where to go from here? I think I might duck a club, hoping that I'm going to set up sort of 2 club tricks. We'll see how that goes. That's not going to work. All right, cool. All right, this isn't looking good at all. I feel like I probably could have done a little bit better here. All right, where to go to now? So at this stage, I've got my 3 tricks. I've got 2, but that's about it. So we're looking like we're going down. Any way to sort of minimize, I guess, the damage, or is it just all futile? Feels like it's all futile. All right, we'll put in the ace. What I'm going to do is basically cash my club and then pitch the 9 of diamonds. I guess I'll just exit a diamond to them and see what happens. Oh yeah, good put. Forgot they weren't quite set up yet. I had to play them. All right, so this isn't looking good from here. I don't think I'm going to take any more tricks. We'll play it out just to see what the opponents do. Hey, that just happened. Sweet, extra trick. Did not see that one coming. Nice. So poor West had to give me a trick. That's a little bit sad for them. Let's see why they had to give me a trick. All right, so I managed to get 100% for that somehow. Again, don't really know how. What did West do to have to give me a trick? What should they have kept? Well, they should have kept a spade. I assume that they pitched one of those. So we had the club lead, which is one of the typical sort of robot leads where they lead all these weird and wonderful things. And then I played my diamonds. And where's the critical point for West? So they pitched a spade there, which isn't good for them. Now they're down to King 9, so it's not all over yet. And then when it came out of diamond, they came out of heart. So it's still not all over for them just yet. There's where it's all over for them. So they pitched a spade here. Now that was a big mistake. What they had to do was they actually had to basically pitch a heart, and they would have been able to set up their partner's suit. So thank you, robots, for misdefending. Got to always give your opponents a chance to muck it up. 4 spades east happened on a few hands. That sounds pretty exciting, and it made. It made once doubled. So for the hands that did that, South was opening a diamond. Yeah, diamond on both, and the opponents were able to get in there and find their spades. I don't have any problems with opening a no trump with a 5-card minor. Definitely gets your hand off your chest. Alright, so here we are at board 7, and what do we have here? What's with all these aces and kings? I've never been dealt so many aces and kings in my life. Alright, so we've got 12 in aces, 6 in kings. That brings me up to 18, and as a 4-3-3, I'm just going to describe this one as 18-19 balanced. So no upgrading here. Maybe I've learnt my lesson. So I'll start off with a club, and partner shows hearts, and I can now bid 2 no trumps. Partner, I've got 18, 19, and balanced. And partner said 3 diamonds. So it's 5 or more hearts, 7 or more total points. So I definitely want to show them my hearts. Just wondering, I doubt they can pass this. I don't know what the difference between 3 hearts is and any other bid. Partial stoppers in diamonds, and yeah, right. Alright, so I'm going to start off with 3 hearts. That seems like the nice simple thing to do. And partners put us into 4 hearts, so that's where we'll play. 4-3-3, I don't have much roughing value, but here we want to count losers from my partner's hand. And it's really not looking too bad at all. So we've probably got 1 loser in hearts. If they break any worse, it's a bit of a bad position. We've also got our no losers in spades, 1 loser in diamonds, and 1 loser in clubs. Now, just wondering sort of what we can get up to if things go badly. So if we had 2 losers in hearts, just trying to think of ways that we can avoid basically having 2 losers in the minors. We've obviously got a finesse we can take in clubs. Yeah, so that's probably looking like the way to go. Let's see what we can do. We'll see how trumps break for starters. Let's see, time for some good news, I reckon. And I've got to basically think about where I want to end up. Maybe what I want to do is basically end up in my hand and rough a spade to start with. So we'll see how that goes. Play a heart to the ace, heart to the king. The 10 of hearts. Oh, alright, that one's interesting. I was thinking heart to the king. Yeah, we'll do that. So, alright, so it looks like they break. Beautiful. Now the boss trumps out. I'm just going to leave it out, and what I think I'll do is basically play a spade and rough a spade, just sort of eliminating that suit, or partially eliminating it potentially. Alrighty, so no one, basically if East has the heart honor, they didn't want to over rough me. And we know that West has got all the spades. So what do we want to do now? Trying to see if there's any way I can avoid having to take this club hook myself and making them do it, or if something good might happen. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe, what can we do? Spade, diamonds. Maybe I'm going to have to suck it up and do it myself. Let's see. Just wondering if what I can do now is maybe play like diamond, diamond, and play another diamond. And if the person who wins it, I guess they could just, yeah. I think I'm basically just going to have to suck it up and do it. Any point holding off here? Let's see. If East has the diamond and the club, then yeah, the finesse was... Why don't we just do it? Alright, suck it up and do it. Okay, that made this a lot quicker. We'll see what happens from here. I think we're just at the claiming stage. We're just going to lose that heart and a diamond, basically. So we'll claim, and we're going to say losing a couple more tricks. Nothing I can really do to get any extras here. So claim making +1. Alright, and the verdict, 67.9 for that. Some people were playing in 3-no. Not a bad proposition when you've only got a 4-3-3 hand shape. But because partners basically got the hearts, I showed them the fit anyway. So the 3 no's did end up getting the best scores on the board. Someone played 1 no +4, so they made a lot of tricks, but they didn't do so well, and that's because they rebid a spade on their hand rather than showing their 18-19 balanced. So bit of a mixed bag between no trumps and hearts. Definitely wanted to get to game though. I don't know why South was passing 1 no trump. Alright, on to board 8. So here we have pass to me. And what have I got? I've got 16 high card points. Again, more aces. I don't know where these come from. I never get dealt this many aces. What I'm going to do with this one, again, I would have sympathy if anyone wanted to open a no trump, but I think I'm going to open a diamond and then reverse. So after partner bids a spade, now I'm going to bid 2 hearts, showing that I've got my 16 or more, 5 diamonds and 4 hearts. And partners said 3 diamonds. What's that say? 3 or more diamonds, 4 or more spades, 8 to 12, forcing to 3 no trumps. Well, 3 no trumps seems like a good place to play. I've got the club stopper, not interested in spades at all, and they get off to the spade lead. So it all looks pretty good actually. So what I've got is I've got 1 spade trick, I've hopefully got 5 club tricks for 6, and also at least 2 diamonds, and I can probably set up some more diamonds. So it's all looking pretty good. I'm not too unhappy about this. So 5, 6, 7, what have we got? 5, 6, 7, 8 tricks. So that's 8 tricks if clubs break. Now, it'll be interesting. There is sort of a bit of a risk of going down here. The king of spades makes me a lot sort of happier. If they ducked that and I had to win my singleton ace, I would have been really nervous, that's for sure. So what I probably want to do at this stage is basically just go about setting up my diamonds. And I can cash the ace first and take a finesse. Just wondering if there's any... I'll just... yeah, right, do that first. Just thinking about sort of any risks. I am basically banking on clubs breaking nicely. Okay, so we lost that one. And now they're on their mission with spades. So the queen, my jack's set up, and I do have a finesse against the 10 too, which is pretty cool. And they've cashed out that one. Okay, so everything's looking good at this point. Pretty happy at the moment. And can I get the beer card? Yes, I can. Awesome. So the robot's going to get to owe me a beer. So the beer card's the 7 of diamonds, and if you win it on the last trick, your partner owes you a beer. So what I can do here is carefully play my jack of spades now, king of clubs, back across to hand, get rid of that 6 of diamonds, little pesky thing, get rid of the queen of clubs, and play the 7 of diamonds on the last trick. If they'd kept their... Oh, I suppose I can't keep the 7 of clubs. Could have been a triple snap with 7s. Alright, beer card, plus 430. So pretty happy that I got a beer card. Not so happy that I only scored 35% on that one. So let's see why I only scored 35%. What could I have done? Drop the Doubleton Queen of Diamonds. That's what I could have done. I wasn't there for that. Looks like some people would have been. Just wondering, I don't think there's really too much I can go on for that. What have we got? So 430 pretty common, 3 no plus 2 pretty common. Someone got plus 3. That's insane. All right, how'd they get plus 3? They got off to the spade lead. Now they're going to drop that. Oh no, they lost the finesse. Okay. Maybe I'm not looking at the right one. Who knows? The plus 3, maybe. How can I find their play? Who knows? But yeah, so not too bad. Came in second. A bit sad about that last one, only getting 35%. The 0%, yeah, that's what I get for upgrading a, what was it, a 18 count to 2 no trumps, or a 20 count to 2 club opening. So upgrading does work sometimes, doesn't work others. You can definitely see that. And all in all, we ended up coming second for this round of the weekly free instant tournament with 62.95%. So definitely not the, I guess it's got some interesting problems. I've never had that many aces and kings before. As you would have seen, I particularly upgraded hands based on having long suits and having solid suits as well. Sometimes it worked out, but then of course there was that time where it worked out tragically. So I hope you enjoyed this session of the weekly free instant tournament. Thanks for watching. I've given you some chances to go better than me on a few of them. And I look forward to hearing how you went. Thanks. Bye.